the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Penn State's offense takes the field. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll run the screen. Puts him in the spin cycle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Aggies are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a short tackle. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch you, big fella.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
2nd down coming up. Using his legs, it's White. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the 1st quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his man down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Ball in the air, intercepted! He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Looking for room. It's White. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Saunders.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to throw on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no, he's got him.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Texas A&M going up tempo. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. He's got the back in the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
31, Texas A&M.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means...
Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take another shot here. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Penn State 31, Texas A&M.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to him. And the blitz gets to him just like that. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
To the air, it's Wegman. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to run it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. It's a reverse. Oh, what a cut! They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Aggies! And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. This time on target.
With the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. The completion well past the sticks. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the move, it's Durham. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. He's got it down the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second down, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Almost ready. After scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs...
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to get to him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Texas A&M offense will take over.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
He's off to the races. play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. It's a reverse. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
And you gotta love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Green. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT. And
he's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a first and goal. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. On second down, just keeps firing. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
51 Penn State.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put